over here hyped up planning for a lake day and realized that I have not in this entire summer put y'all on to my go-to sunscreen sprays for the summer. Yes, everyday sunscreen protection, but what are you picking up when it's time to pop out? Because you gotta get the whole body as well. And I haven't found like a cream-based body sunscreen that I like so far, but spray. I wanna touch on what makes each of these products unique, my personal pros and cons and experience using them, and when or why I pick each one up for. So let's talk about it. Hey baby loves, welcome back to Fiesta. If you're new here, my name is Keishana Dupuy, and if you're not, you're loyal. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell down below if you're interested in seeing weekly hair or skin product reviews, tip tricks, and advice every Sunday. This is the Shiseido Ultimate Sun Protector Spray with SPF 40, and this is the Supergoop Glow Oil with SPF 50. Starting with Shiseido. First of all, this looks beautiful with my red nails. Ooh. This is water resistant for up to 80 minutes. It is 5 fluid ounces and it goes for about $38. You can get it at Sephora, Target, there's a few other places, but $38 is the price. It is meant to be an invisible, breathable SPF 40 sunscreen that sprays on easily, dries quickly, and keeps pace with active lifestyles. The skin type that you can use it on is normal, dry, combo, and oily, aka everybody can use it. It is especially good for people who are dealing with fine lines, wrinkles, and dry skin. This has antioxidants and green tea extracts, so it's literally meant to provide your skin with some nutrients while also protecting your skin against the UV rays that leads to dark spots and fine lines and all the things we don't want. We don't want none of it. The things that highlight that caught my eye is that it's meant to be invisible yet breathable. Very important with sunscreens because sometimes they're not breathable. They feel very heavy on the skin. On the bottle it says shake well. As soon as you shake, listen, adds a little ball in it, which I love because I feel like it will help really shake the product up and keep the formula as it's intended to be used. Before I test it and show you, I want to show you kind of half and half at the same time so you can see the difference. Let's talk about the glow oil. Supergoop. I feel like Supergoop has gotten very popular once everybody realized we should be wearing sunscreen every day. So Western sunscreen brands, I feel like this is one of the most popular ones. The glow oil, I don't feel like many people talk about, and they should. I actually really love this oil. I've been using it for about 3 years now, right? 2 or 3. Been using it for about 2 or 3 years now. It's fire, and it is SPF 50, which protect me as much as you can. It is also water resistant for 80 minutes, and it is 5 fluid ounces as well, but this one goes for $40. So really not much of a difference. $40 is both, okay? Now this is described as a lightweight, non-greasy formula packed with nourishing ingredients like argan and grapeseed oil that lock in moisture. You can use it every day for a post-shower pick-me-up or at the beach for sun-defying glow. Pro application, spray generous onto your palm and then apply to the body. So I actually recommend that you do that with both of these. Apply, yes, it's a spray, so you can apply it easily onto the skin if you choose to, but to get the correct coverage, I feel like it's better to make sure that you spray your hand and evenly distribute. This also specifies that it is reef safe, clean chemical sunscreen actives, non-irritating, no synthetic fragrance, and it is vegan. So since we just mentioned fragrance, that's one of the first things I want to actually say as a con for this. I do not care for the smell long term. When I initially started using it, it was whatever, like I didn't mind. But long-term usage, it can actually be pretty overpowering of a smell. Not horrible, but a little, like you definitely notice it. Whereas this is, although it doesn't say fragrance free, I would consider it fragrance free because I don't smell anything. Con for this, not for me, but a general con, it's an oil. It is definitely not something that you would want to be picking up unless you like the feeling of oiliness, because yes, it's non-greasy and it does have a great dry down, yet somehow still keeps you glowy. I'm gonna show you in a second, but it's still an oil. So in comparison, this has a more lightweight feeling, yet if you're okay with a bit of oil at all, like any type of a little something on the skin, it's like it's super lightweight. For oil, it's very lightweight. It feels great. It is nothing to worry about because also you're gonna glow while still getting some type of dry down and knowing that you're glowing but protecting the skin. Fire, okay? So let's go half and half. Right side is gonna be the Supergoop Glow Oil, and this side is going to be the Shiseido. Boom, okay, so let's look at the nozzles, and we're gonna wanna specifically pay attention to the way that they spray. Let's see what you guys notice, because I notice the difference. Let's see if it's able to be shown through the camera. First, this is the nozzle for Supergoop. And here's the nozzle for Shiseido. So right side, here's my hand right now, Supergoop. Okay, so that's how it initially looks. It's like extremely lightweight. It's just, but it is an oil. So it depends on what type of, I guess, buttering and oiling you're used to doing on your skin. Personally, honey bun me up. I want it when I go to bed. I rather feel like a honey bun. I feel like that is what has helped my eczema stay away and my skin thrive. Butter me up. So if you're talking about an oil that's gonna give me this type of glow right here, reflected in that sun, I don't mind it, because I'm glowing, but I'm also nourished and protected. Let's get it. Okay, Shiseido. Ready? Really quick, if you made this far, I hope you like, subscribe, because you already vibing with your girl. On this channel, we care about having glowing skin and growing our hair all at an affordable price. So if that's something that you're interested in, comment down below a watermelon or a mango emoji, because those are my faves, and that is going to indicate that you made it this far, that you're a real one. And I want to show you so much love. Also, watch the ads. That's another way to support me. Very helpful. Like, subscribe, and keep watching. I think you can kind of see it from right here. This has more of a watery consistency. And here's the difference. So this one is Supergoop. This one is Shiseido. So two things right off the bat. The nozzles make a big difference in the way that it comes out, but I want to highlight this real quick. For the fact that it's an oil, I have traveled with this, tumbled, dropped it, flip it, do all this stuff. The packaging is great for a clumsy person. I thought oil would be everywhere, and yeah, like sometimes just from reapplying and stuff, you get oil on the bottle, but it's not seeping out of the actual packaging, which I don't know how you did it, Supergoop, but thank you. If you're gonna charge me $40, I want quality in every way, and you guys are giving me that because it does not spill, does not waste my product. Shiseido, same, no messiness. I've dropped this as well. Again, clumsy. Doesn't spill out in any way. It doesn't come out extra from the nozzle, which we love. I just want to highlight that there's definitely, like, this has a more fine, almost body spritz type of spray. It definitely is more widespread. I feel like I can get a larger area with it. Still recommend putting in your hand first and then spreading, but I feel like compared, this can get a full mist and cover a wider area, whereas this, and maybe it's because of the formula and the fact that it's the oil, it has like, it's not as, like, I can't go as far with it kind of thing. Just something I've noticed. Glow. Both of them gonna have you looking good, okay? I love it. If you want a faster dry down, one that doesn't leave, in my opinion, a residue at all once it's fully dried down, you'll feel it at first, you'll feel something on your skin, but that dry down is so good. You can tell from right now, it's been 2 minutes. Oily residue kind of left back, that glow. This full dry down, literally I barely feel it. But let's see it on my actual skin, just cause, like, let's really put it into perspective. Okay, so let me move the chain. Supergoop. See what I mean? Versus this type of spray. Definitely harder to pump this, but look at how that sprayed. Right in the space right there, oil dripping down, mist, and kind of just where it went is where it went. And I definitely feel like the dry down is so much faster. You got to make sure you rub it in right away. So I'm gonna give this 2 pumps to get the shoulder area. And okay, so I want to stop here because this is 1 spray of the Supergoop oil, and this is 2 sprays of the Shiseido. Very big difference in the way that they spread, but very big difference in the amount of product that I need to use to cover an area to get that little glowy look that I prefer. If I just use 1 pump, I do feel like covering my skin overall, you know, 1 pump is gonna spread nicely. But to give me the pump with the glow, as it dries down, I notice a glow instantly on this side versus this. I did that simply so that you can see how it sprays, you can see how I spread it, but more than that, to explain why I pick them up when I do. If I'm doing some type of outside activity where I'm not trying to be on my bad B, like literally just making sure my skin is protected. When we're talking more everyday usage for the body, I really like this one. I think the dry down makes it so much easier to interact with on the daily. When you're not doing too much, you just want to protect the skin and go. Also, I love that if I'm ever out of sunscreen that I prefer for my face, this can be used on the face. I feel like it gives it more of a glow than my facial sunscreens typically do, but it's the same thing with that dry down, right? Like, it feels so smooth, so sensitive, like so light, and it does not irritate my skin at all. Although I've used this one on my face, it definitely doesn't say to be used on the face, and I wouldn't recommend using it on the face because it's an oil. But everyday usage, pick it up. I can't lie though, this is still my preferred pickup. It's typically because I'm on the beach or I'm popping out in a really hot, really sunshiny type of city where I want to protect my skin but glow and be on point. This is it. And like I told y'all, I don't mind oiling up my body. So if I'm already on that type of, you know, if I'm already on that timing, having an extra glow where literally I know my skin is protected but I'm glowing, people are complimenting my skin because it's just glowing and looking super healthy and nourished, I'm gonna have to pick this up. And it's SPF 50, so just a little higher than Shiseido. I really just prefer to glow. Honey bun me anytime, and this is what's gonna help you honey bun. And it mixes very well with my other like glow glittery type of products and perfumes. Literally when I'm popping out or on the beach, when I'm thinking about stuff like that, they both have their usage. They're both very much loved. What I really think it comes down to, since they're both gonna get the job done and it's similar in price, I think it's about what your preferred dry down is. Do you want a more glowy, oily type of feeling and look, or do you want something that is gonna protect and dry down and nice and simple? Definitely invisible. This one's more noticeable. This one has fragrance. This one has no fragrance. We're like, well, what? Where are we going with this? What is your choice? Look at the glow. Ooh, ooh. Like, this is there. You can see the glow. It's just more subtle. And then this one is like, yes, glow. And even then, I think you can tell. Like, for an oil, that dry down was so good. It doesn't bleed on, the oiliness doesn't bleed onto my clothes at all. It doesn't mess up my clothes in any way. You just get the glow and the protection. It's a win no matter which one you pick up. Let me know if you have any questions about either of these products. I'm happy to answer them and put you guys on. I do have another sunscreen for the body that I want to try by La Roche-Posay. I might drop that soon. Comment down below if you have any product suggestions or video requests, because if your idea is selected, you will get a shout out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Ciao. Get off that Zan Julio, Acafulio.